They knew what I was going to say before I even said it. They knew what happened already. That's why they say if you lie, the shit is off the table. We already know what happened.
Yeah, that's wild, man. So they already knew where everybody was sitting at in the white Cadillac.
Yeah. It's a psychology board. If you look at pay attention to that shit'll fuck your mind up. I'm just like, you know these gangster motherfuckers, don't look at that fucking board. Don't
peep it. He said they already knew everything. They already knew everything. There is no doubt in my mind that this was an orchestrated hit on Pac. We know that. We just trying to figure out who all had something to do with it. I think I know who had something to do with it. For sure, Keefe D was the one who allegedly. But who paid him? We got to get down to that. We don't really know. We know who the fingers is being pointed at, though. But let's continue. What is up, family? You tuned in to another episode of Bo Too Dope. I'm your boy, Bo, and we back with another video. In this particular video, man, we got to speak on that boy, Keefe D. Y'all know the feds done picked him up, right? Picked him up for that Tupac case, man. Allegedly, you know, when the feds come get you, they have a 90% conviction rate, which means that they had crossed all their T's and dotted all their I's, man. So, hey, you might be looking at the man that actually took my boy Pac out. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you why I feel like this all the time, bro. Well, you know what? I ain't going to tell you. I'm going to just get into these videos. But before I do that, make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell so you know when I upload. And get in the comments and let me know what you think, Playboy. So without further ado, let's get right to it.
And I guess you said that Puffy called and said, was that us? And you didn't say nothing.
I didn't say nothing. Yeah, you're right.
Yes, he did idolize Tupac. We all knew that. We knew that about some of the speeches he said. He said the same shit that came out of Pac's mouth.
So it's just good business not to be, seen in public with a guy that you've conspired to commit a murder with.
If y'all know Orlando did it, why y'all didn't get Orlando? Number one, Orlando didn't sit in one spot.
Right. Orlando knew that you guys know that he did it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
In a shocking revelation, former gang member Keefe D has come forward to expose music mogul Diddy for allegedly offering him $1 million to carry out a hit on rap icons Tupac Shakur and Suge Knight. Keefe D claims that he refused the offer, but the implications of such a proposition have left the hip-hop world in disbelief. What could be Diddy's motives? Is there more to the story? The truth is finally starting to come to light.
Yeah. And it's a funny thing, I kind of realized how powerful Tupac and I was. You know what I'm saying? Because we two individual people, we waged a coastal beef. You know what I'm saying? One man against one man made a whole West Coast hate a whole East Coast and vice versa.
We know what the story is, so it really ain't no need to constantly going back and forth to that. But I wanted to speak on this, bro, because it was certain things that happened in this case that's weird to me, right? For one, everybody that was involved in the case is now dead. They not here no more, but only one person. So it sounds kind of awkward to me. You know what I'm saying? That it would be like that. Yeah, you could be like, well, life happens and they were gang members and they got killed by other gang members. That may be true, but the fact of the matter is that there's so much politics in the music business, bro. You don't know who paying who to do what and why they doing it. You don't know. So I'm gonna get my theory on this, but let's continue to watch the video. And as we go, I'll give my theory.
So I want to backtrack. You said that you was on top of the world until you met Puffy. What you mean by that?
Man, shit, I was getting 300 kilos a month, man. Balling, man. Didn't nobody know about me.
Now pay attention to that. He was already getting money. He was already on top of the world, 300 kilos a month. So his name had to be ringing in the streets, even for Diddy to even reach out to him, right? He had to. Now keep that in mind.
It was smooth, dude. Shit was laid out smooth, man. I met your motherfucking ass, and all the heat and thunder coming around with your motherfucking ass, man.
Motherfucker.
Brother Love, come show some love. That's all I can fucking say. Show some love, brother love. You know, shit.
Keep it in mind.
Brother, Tyson, how you feel about him saying that he wish he had 5 seconds in the room with Tupac killed him?
I only need 1 second with you, dude. better leave.
Come on, man. Don't nobody just slip out and say no stuff like that.
Fuck alone and keep boxing, dude. You a boxer. Guy's not no fucking case.
That's my mind. Fucks with me, nigga. Wow. Wow.
Really, I ain't got no problem with Mike Tyson or nothing like that. I know damn well I can't whoop him. I was just fucking around, you know what I'm saying? I know I can't whoop that man.
See, and then you refrain because you realize what you said. See, when people are angry, we know this to be fact. Come on, grown folk, we know this to be fact. When people get mad, they say what they mean. And they usually don't mean what they say, but they say what they mean, what they've already been thinking. And he just spewed, in my opinion, allegedly, I gotta speak like that on YouTube, because YouTube, boy, y'all know how y'all live, bro. But allegedly, he just told you who took Tupac out. Keep all that in mind.
Did you kill Tupac Shakur?
I'm not in kill Tupac. I mean, I don't know why, you know what I'm saying? They would even say something like that.
Now, everybody look at that video and they be like, look at him smirking or whatever. But see, we only looking at, you've got to remember he's being interviewed, right? This is the camera tricks, y'all. This is what those interviewers in those big blog companies and big magazine companies and publishing companies, this is what they do. News companies, they do that. So they'll interview the man, never really show how that person is looking at him. So if he is smirking, it could have been something she did on the other side of the camera. Be honest, y'all. Let's be real, right? Let's be real. My theory, and this is allegedly, YouTube, this is alleged, right? I think he wanted to tell who actually did it. But before he could do it, they took him out. See, he was getting too many interviews, too many public interviews as the person who actually did it. Like when did they start interviewing somebody who killed somebody? Think about that. When, maybe after he'd have done the time for the crime, he so happened to get out. But this is murder. You're supposed to be tried and convicted. He should not be on the interviews saying whether he did something or whether he did. The case was sensitive. It was still fresh. He shouldn't have even been able to speak on it. Think about that, y'all. Think. Use your brain. Use your brain. He was trying to tell them who actually did it. Them folks knew he didn't do it. The people interviewing him knew he didn't do it, bro. But let's continue. I digress.
They knew what I was going to say before I even said it. They knew what happened already. That's why they say if you lie, the shit is off the table. We already know what happened.
Yeah, that's wild, man. So they already knew where everybody was sitting at in the white Cadillac.
Yeah. It's a psychology board. If you pay attention to that shit'll fuck your mind up. I'm just like, you know these gangster motherfuckers, don't look at that fucking board. Don't
peep it. He said they already knew everything. They already knew everything. There is no doubt in my mind that this was an orchestrated hit on Pac. We know that. We just trying to figure out who all had something to do with it. I think I know who had something to do with it. For sure, Keefe D was the one who allegedly. But who paid him? We got to get down to that. We don't really know. We know who the fingers is being pointed at, though. But let's continue.
Attention to it. And they know I was hard, dude. Cause I used to give them the blues, like tell them to kiss my ass, God be bring it, all that old shit. Even that fucking day they came, fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing shit. Fuck y'all.
How you feel about the people that feel like Big Dre, he shot Tupac? Because you did make a confession some years ago, man, and you said that you gave the gun to Big Dre.
Now, peep this. Peep this, what he say about Big Dre in Orlando. Peep it and pay attention.
He got cold feet, so Orlando, he ended up snatching the gun and shooting Tupac.
No, Big Dre.
Was Big Dre like that? Was he capable of doing that? Was he a shooter?
Them dudes was kids, man. Both of them.
They was kids. Basically alluding to the fact that they ain't got no hard to pull no trigger. They probably was some fresh gang members just jumped on the set and they was following the OGs around and the OGs was showing them a lifestyle that they ain't never seen before. Come on, bro. If you're a street dude, you've ever been gang affiliated, you know how that go. You know how that go.
He was kids back then. Dre was an all-CIF basketball player, dude. Nice shot, all that shit. Dunking, all that shit. Dre
promising futures.
He wasn't about that, you know.
So he didn't pull the trigger.
Man.
See, he don't want to say that he didn't. He know he didn't pull the trigger. They already talked about it. He already said, hey, he didn't pull the trigger because Orlando snatched the gun from him. Orlando didn't snatch nothing because neither one of them, I think, neither one of them had the heart to do it.
We already discussed that. Would you trying to get me in jail again?
And Keefe got a lot of anger issues. He seemed like, yeah, he got a couple of them on his belt. No cap. So let's continue on watching, bro. And I'll get to my conclusion at the end, bro. Now, this is the video, another video where they say he was smiling, woo, 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 and all that right there. Y'all can't go by that. We don't know how the person was looking at him. We don't know. And you could tell he a kid, bro. He was a kid. Think about the amount of pressure that was on him to not say nothing, because the OG homies was going to get on his if he did say something. So that's running through his head, but then he don't want to go to jail for this. So he want to tell the truth, but he know not to tell the truth. Like, come on, bro. That boy was under a lot of pressure. But they used him because he was the only one who would have had motive. We don't know if they set him up. We don't know if that Keefe told him, hey, man, you know, we finna get $1 million, man. If you help me pull this little lick, you ain't got to do nothing but take a ass whooping. Allegedly. But what if, though?
I'm like the victim. You know what I'm saying? I feel, you know what I'm saying, sorry for him. And, you know, like I said, I was a fan of him.
Everybody said that smirk was a smirk of, yeah, I did it. No, that was a smirk of nervousness. I mean, you know, I feel sorry for him, but, you know, I'm a victim, really, you know. I believe that. He a victim of everything. He a victim of circumstance. He a victim of getting assaulted that night, and now he's a victim of being blamed for something that he didn't do. I believe it. I believe it. I believe it wholeheartedly. Real talk, man. Man, it's sad he had to lose his life, man. I felt like he lost his life behind that. No cap. I really feel like that. Now, this is the video that tells it all for me, because when he said what he said, it automatically made bells ring in my head off top. But y'all peep this though, and it's a real short video.
I'm thinking, you know, maybe I'm like scapegoat or something. I just want to let everybody know, you know what I'm saying, I ain't, you know what I'm saying, I didn't do it.
And I honestly believe him. And I'm gonna say this right here, bro. I think all of it was set up to make him take the fall, because if they was kids and they had no status, they had no money, they was just backseat riders, why were they there with grown men that night? They got lured into that situation. Both of them kids got lured into that situation, bro. R.I.P. to both of them. And the other guy, the driver, I think his name was Terrence Brown. T. Brown, that's what they call him. He ended up getting killed in 2015. We don't know the reasons behind that, but they all saying it was gang affiliation. But man, this man is over 50 years old. I'm pretty sure he didn't really have to bang no more. You know, all that was over with, you know, but it could be. I'm just speculating. I don't really know. I don't know how they get down over on the West Coast, but this whole case just sounds like they made them two boys take the fall. They made Orlando take the fall, bro, because he had motive. But then when it gets later on into the death and passing of Tupac, then you start hearing there was money put on the table for this to even happen. And I'm pretty sure Orlando and them wasn't pulling no hits. It had to been the guy who's an OG banger that already had money, and when he heard $1 million, he was like, yeah. And now there's been over so long, whoever paid the money ain't looked out. Now he tired. He was like, I wanna tell the truth. That's just my theory on it. Y'all get in the comments and let me know what y'all think. I have no more to say on this, but it's your boy Bo, and I'm signing out telling you to stay up, stay down, and most importantly at all, stay real.